Hey there, chart friends. Lamont here from ChartGas, checking in on the electric vehicle sector and NEE. All right, so Tesla with Blue Sky Bull continuation today for all you TD interested traders. We just started a new series. So after the perfected 9 print, I believe we spoke about this. We anticipated 1 to 4 bars of consolidation, and we were being mindful of a potential price flip and then another price flip back, which occurred on, let's see, the 3rd, and it was a very bullish look. And now we're getting that confirmation with this green 3 over a green 2. So we anticipate a series to another 9. So overall, obviously looking pretty bullish on Tesla after setting this quick daily higher low at 541.21. So checking out the hourly trend. Hourly trend is obviously bullish, but today the bulls did not really pull back to set an hourly higher low. Was no hourly consolidation today, so we'll be looking out for that sooner rather than later. There's the potential of one being set right now in extended hours at 66:30:39. And let's see, but even if that gets set there, the bulls will be a lot more confident with an hourly trend change that occurs during regular trading hours. So let's check the 5-minute. 5-minute trend did go bearish into the end of the day, potentially setting a 5-minute lower high right now in extended hours. So if we see further pullback tomorrow, the bulls will just be scouting an hourly higher low. Anything over 595 will be one. There's tons of space in which to do so, and see what it looks like that. And potentially we will have the opportunity to be looking for an hourly higher low in 5-minute oversold conditions. I think would be a bit lower. Let's see what that looks like. And I like this trade. I like this zone because it includes a back test of this previous high. It's going to include the 12 EMA, 26 EMA test, and it will have 5-minute oversold conditions. So if you can get those 3 requirements, back testing a previous support, 5-minute oversold conditions, and the 12 and 26 EMA potentially acting as support as well tomorrow for Tesla, I think that's a good shot looking for this hourly higher low. NIO. Okay, so NEO daily higher low is looking set. However, there is the potential of setting a very fast lower high as well if we cannot get over this channel structure, the channel support line. Okay, so we're in this chop zone again, this previous chop zone that was established here, and can't help but notice a potential head and shoulders look. Maybe it's a bit more clear on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, you could see it a bit more clearly. So the idea is you have this shoulder here and then this head, and if we bounce here to set a lower high under that head, then we have this head and shoulder setup potentially shaping up. So let's check out. All right, so an hourly higher low has been set here. We're potentially looking at an hourly EQ. We are in the middle of this chop range, this previously established chop range, like I said earlier, and so would not be surprised if we were to tighten up in an EQ going into the next few days. There's quite a bit of range, so we could tighten up for maybe 1 or 2 days and still have a little bit of range for that. Yeah, I think that's reasonable assessment, and the way that I'm looking at that is just based on this. How much range do we have? So I could see 2 days of more tightening. It's possible. Oh, that's actually a 4-hour EQ. All right. So the hourly trend has not changed to bulls. It is looking like a potential bull flag on the hourly time frame. It's, I guess, more of a pennant. It's just gone sideways. But remember that we're being mindful of that 4-hour EQ. So it could very easily just set a 4-hour lower high here. And to be mindful of that, I just want to check the 15-minute trend. So right now with the 15-minute trend changing to the bears and getting minimal follow through, it's still suggestive of this bull flag potential. Yeah. All right. So ideally, what'll happen tomorrow is bulls will show up, defend this low of 44.73. If not that low of 44.73, then at worst case situation, defend the 40.80 low, break over to a higher high over 46.32 to see some more daily bounce follow through, and have bears scouting that daily lower high. Anything under 55.55 will be one. And then tomorrow, if looking for that higher low, if looking for an hourly higher low, if the bulls are unable to get a strong start tomorrow and start pulling back to look for a deeper hourly higher low, then we'll just want to be doing our shopping in 5-minute oversold conditions. Something like that, perhaps. Yes. And again, we just want to be very mindful that we're in this range. So I wouldn't fault you if, because you recognize that we're chopping about in this range, if instead you decided to just opt for these kinds of plays, playing the range, bottom fishing this range, I wouldn't fault anybody for that. It's honestly the safer play. Making these hourly higher low plays when we're in a chop range a little bit trickier or a little bit less reliable. Let's see. That's pretty much it. So shorts are waiting for that daily lower high. Longs are potentially positioning for an hourly higher low or bottom fishing the range. Okay, so definitely didn't get up there to target. Let's see, NKLA on the daily time frame. Just not a lot of activity. Got a brief bull break today, straight into consolidation. Not a good look for bulls. This is potentially a daily bear flag. Let's check the hourly trend. Yeah, this is still potentially a bear flag. This is just not the kind of bounce you want to see, right? When you see a bounce, ideally you want to see it be very impulsive, not littered with green and red candles, but a straight shot up with at least two to four candles of one color. Okay. So I don't like any longs here unless you are bottom fishing the range again. Okay, so you can be bottom fishing this range again. Just, recognize that it's a daily bull flag. So, apply a bit of caution here. But whatever the case may be, if you do get hourly oversold into that range again, I don't think that's a terrible place for a long. Regarding shorts are looking for this daily lower high. There is the potential of it being set already. Anything under 37.95 will be a daily lower high, so there's quite a lot of space in which the bears can do so. And tomorrow there also will be an hourly lower high play on deck as well. This is enough range that we would anticipate that hourly lower high, and we just wanted to look for that in 5-minute overbought conditions. From right here, it would be right around there. So I don't hate a potential short looking for that hourly lower high, positioning for a potential daily bear flag. And with Tesla ripping it so strong, NIO as well had a decent day. It's a bit of a red flag that NKLA is not seeing any of that strength. Okay, so daily bear flag, cautious if you're looking long, bottom fishing that range. Hourly lower high is on play. If the bulls can change the hourly trend, see more daily bounce follow through, then the bears will be continuing to scout a daily lower high under 37.95. That must have been from that day. Okie dokie. WKHS. Daily consolidation has begun. This daily lower high has now been confirmed here at 23.15. Bulls are scouting for a daily higher low. Anything over 18.93 will be one. If the Bulls cannot get back over the 12 and 26 EMA tomorrow, is this the 12? I think I'm using the 8 and 1 actually. Okay. I'm using the 8 and 21 EMA. But you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter which MA you pick, honestly, as long as you are consistent. All right. So, yes, in one more period, if tomorrow the Bulls cannot get over the 8 and 21 EMA, then they'll have that bearish cross. Something to be mindful of. Has not occurred since way back here, and you can see when it did occur, there was a lot of follow-throughs. This was a bit of a different context, but still something to be considerate of. So let's zoom into the hourly trend. Hourly trend is bearish. Hourly trend is bearish, and there is the potential play again tomorrow, setting up for another bottom fish of the range and hourly oversold conditions. So we know that this green shelf is marked off because of these pivots here. Hourly oversold would be just a bit lower if the price were to be able to get down there tomorrow. I don't think that's a terrible play, and I believe we're in this big old EQ, potentially a head and shoulders, but also potentially just a big EQ chopping about. So, not a terrible place to be looking for that weekly higher low, although could easily see lower. And again, WKHS not seeing the strength that Tesla is seeing today, bit of a red flag. Let's see, anything over 1893 will be a daily higher low. This is really the only play that I like for WKHS, and I don't even love it. It's not even that great because I'm just not terribly confident in a daily higher low being set. There's a lot of range for sure. That's something to consider. But if this is an EQ, then I wouldn't be surprised by deeper anyway. So if you do take this play, just be protective. Make sure that you chop up some partial if the market gives you the opportunity to do so. Throw your stop at the bottom there if you want to potentially try to position for some more upside. There is a lot of chop over here though, so I would be surprised if price were to cut down. So not a terrible play. Just be protective. Okay, NEE came into that zone of interest marked off on Thursday. And a nice bounce from that zone. Gave you plenty of opportunity to chop it up for some partial profit, protect your position. This is good volume going into the end of the day. Technically, the bulls have changed the hourly trend with extended hours on, but with extended hours off, they have yet to do so. So ideally, what will happen for bulls is they will show up, defend this low of 72.88, break this high of 73.79, confirm this hourly falling wedge, see some daily bounce follow through, and have bears scouting for a lower high under 75.57. So this base of support has been defended yet again. The bulls just want to see some more follow through to be confident that this support is going to hold. I don't really love any plays on NEE except for this potential short looking for a daily lower high. You're in this trade, ideally you've already chopped up for profit and just threw your stop under the low there. Maybe you want to take some more off at this daily resistance test and then leave that last piece on for a runner. All right, that about covers it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all soon.